Hello fam, welcome to the another session of Ur-Hackathon 2.4. I am Shiv from Web3 Ufara, and today here we have Sanhitha from Stripe. Sanhitha, let's start with your intro and tell us what you are doing at Stripe, and finally we will close with some Q&A. Over to you.
Thank you, Shiv. Hi, and thank you for having me here with Web3 for All. I'm Sanhitha from Stripe, heading tech as a CTO there. And I've been in crypto space for the last 6 years, since 2017, 18. And my work in crypto has been very versatile. First started as a quantitative analyst for a crypto investment bank, then on to DeFi. Helped a lot of projects with the tokenomics and a lot of other things into data science, and then I started coding over there. And yeah, so currently with Stripe for the last 1 year, building Stripe, and yeah, so that's my introduction right now. Building with Stripe. Thank you. So today we'll be covering mostly about the introduction to NFTs and what are NFTs and how to deal with NFTs, how to sell NFTs, how to create your own brand through NFTs, or how to create your community through NFTs, and all of this. And the basics, like mostly NFTs you'll be seeing in Web3 gaming right now. What does Web3 gaming, how to leverage NFTs there, what are the other entertainment kind of NFTs, and basics of Metaverse in case if you, and all of that. So quickly sharing my screen to start this. Right. Sorry. Yeah. So I just want to start with a basic introduction about Stripe Network. We are basically building a utility layer protocol for Stripe. And what this essentially means, or what do we actually do with this utility protocol is, so initially the NFT hype started in 2019, and for mostly for the artists, like digital artists or the physical artists who migrated to Web3 to sell their art and all of this. And later NFTs got a new stream of raising your funds through NFTs and all of that as well. And now artists are like there is a lot of scope in NFTs and blockchain to monetize your art and to sell your art and make it a mainstream of income for you. But there was a lot of criticism about NFTs, that they are just JPEGs, not backed by any assets, or useless, and all of this. But right now, the current trend of NFTs is going through its utilities. Now, what are utilities? Utilities are the the extra privileges that you get by holding your NFT, or the utility that you have inherently with that particular NFT. Now, what are the different kinds of utilities? Let's say there are financial utilities that comes with normally ERC20 tokens also, like staking your NFT, or staking your tokens gives you rewards, or liquidity pooling gives you rewards, and sources of passive income basically. And next comes the governance utilities, where you become a part of the community and you have your voice in the community to change or contribute to the trajectory of that particular community. Or like say, for example, like Web3 for All, being a part of the hackathon, by being a part of the Web3 for All family, getting the privileges from there, like getting exclusive access to the merch, or getting access to exclusive events, or say, for example, you're holding a music NFT, getting access to your favorite artist's concert, and all of these that comes with holding an NFT and being the owner of that NFT. And then comes gaming and entertainment, where you play with your NFTs. So all your gaming assets that you buy from a game, like unlike in Web2 games where the company holds all the rights, or you don't really own it. You just play with it, and the company holds everything about the game, or every asset that you hold, say for PUBG or Call of Duty or NFS or all of these things. So you upgrade your weapons, you upgrade your character, you upgrade no matter how much you want, and you buy. End of the day, it is not yours. So but what happens in Web3 gaming is you own your asset actually in your wallet, and the whole ownership right stays with you. And so these are the utilities, say the examples of utilities I can say. And what we are doing at Strive is basically separating these utilities from the NFT, and ability for the owner to delegate those utilities through some other wallet. Say, for example, you have a BAYC with you, or you have CryptoPunks with you, and you have a lot of utilities that comes with it. And say you're not interested to take that particular much, or you're not interested take that exclusive airdrop or exclusive access to some event or some blockchain conference that you don't want to attend. Now what you can do, coming on to as utility protocol or utility marketplaces, you can come and just list that particular utility that you don't want, or the bunch of utilities that you don't want, for the cost at which you want, for the price that you want to give. Right. So that is one part. Another thing that you can do on Stripe is time-based ownership for your gaming assets and or music assets or any kind of entertainment assets. So mostly in gaming or art or music or all of these things, sense of ownership plays a key role. That I'm the owner of this particular thing. NFT rentals can answer all of this, but what happens in NFT rentals is there is a lot of opportunity cost for the owner when you rent out an NFT. And that happens, like say for example, you rented it out and there is some access that came, and you want to monetize from that, or you want to access that, you will not be able to do it because NFT is not in your wallet. Now what happens through our protocol is the NFT stays with the owner, safe and secure, and you'll only be giving access to that particular utility for the other user or for the other wallet. So that is one thing exclusive. Another thing is the sense of ownership. Coming to that, again, sense of ownership doesn't come with NFT rentals, and what we are trying to build over here is fractional ownership for NFTs. That is there already, but what we are trying to do here is time-based ownership on NFTs. What happens here is all the fractional holders, like if you are holding a fraction of the NFT, it is not just an investment value for you, but you can also access that NFT and use that NFT for that particular portion, proportion of time as per your stake. Say, for example, I hold 20% of the NFT. I'll get 20% of the time to play with that particular asset, or listen to that particular asset, or experience that particular AR, VR kind of a asset. So that's what we are building at Stripe. One is time-based ownership, another is conditional ownership for utilities, and anybody can access these utilities on our utility marketplace, or even the projects can integrate with us at an API level and can leverage from the same. So this is what is Strive's utility protocol. Excited about this, and we are going to launch our first beta version in another 20-25 days with the utility marketplace, and would be announcing about that about the same in a few days. Okay, so moving to our topic today, what are NFTs essentially? NFTs stands for non-fungible tokens, which means every NFT is unique of its own kind. It has its own address. It has its own on the blockchain. It has its own identity on the blockchain. Unlike the other tokens like ERC20, like you will all be knowing about cryptocurrencies, where you have the cryptocurrency like Dodge or Shibanu or whatever you have heard, or Ethereum. All this are ERC20 kind of tokens, where all the tokens are the same, like your 100 rupees notes. Like all the 100 rupees notes are the same, right? So those comes under ERC20 tokens. That's the normal traditional cryptocurrency. Now, what are NFTs? NFTs, we can say, are again exchange of value, or with more data than the regular tokens. Like every NFT is unique. Every NFT have its own identity on the blockchain, and every NFT again is tradable just like any other cryptocurrency. um, because we compared that with cash, this can be compared with a DD or a check. Now a 20,000 check, you have, if you have two 20,000 checks, both are not the same, though both value are the same goes with NFTs. So that's a very basic analogy that you can use to differentiate NFTs with the regular cryptocurrencies. And what can be minted on NFTs? You can mint anything. So as I said, NFTs got this extra information tagged with them. So that can be a JPEG, that can be an MP3, that can be a video or a GIF, or your AR VR asset or anything as such. And everything can be minted on blockchain and can be tracked through blockchain or have a sense of ownership on the blockchain. Right. So NFTs can be minted on first it started with Ethereum, the non-fungible token concept, and then we have NFTs on Polygon, on almost all the EVM chains, on Solana. There was a surge of NFT minting on Solana last year, which is going down this year. But so you can use all these chains to mint your NFTs. Now, types of NFTs, as I said, you can mint your art as an NFT, you can mint your music as an NFT, your video game items, that is your gaming assets, collectibles and tradable cards, and sporting moments like your India match, or a six that are Kohli hit, or all the memes can be minted as an NFT and can be traded. Virtual fashion goods, all the fashion goods can be minted as an NFT. Virtual lands or real estates, for example, Decentraland or Sandbox, where you can buy the land and use it for the virtual world. So these are all the types of NFTs. There are also NFTs that are coming up with real-time use case that are tagged to a real-time, legit assets. Like, say for example, here we used virtual fashion goods, right? Same goes with the actual real-world fashion goods, so which have a blockchain identity in the background. So, or say virtual lands. Now, real estates, the real world real estates, coming onto blockchain, and fractionalization of assets are again trending. And there are a lot of real time use cases for the same. Now, these are the types of NFTs that you can mint on the blockchain and can trade and monetize from the same. And okay, now these are the NFTs. So how to buy these NFTs? Say for example, you want to buy any of these NFTs, like an artwork or a music that you want to experience from your favorite artist. So most of these NFTs are on Ethereum or Solana. 98% of the NFT volumes are on Ethereum and Solana. So you can now you have to create your MetaMask wallet or Phantom or any other wallet that is feasible with you. And then create an account on OpenSea. So OpenSea is a sea of NFTs, we can say. That's an NFT marketplace where you can buy and sell NFTs. So go into the OpenSea and log on to OpenSea, add this. So MetaMask or any other wallets is like your blockchain identity, or the key that you got, or your wallet address is your identity on blockchain. Now log on to OpenSea with your wallet, just like you do with your email ID to get access to any other marketplace like Flipkart or Amazon. Here it's blockchain, so you'll be connecting your wallet onto OpenSea and create your account, and you can start buying and selling with your NFTs. And similarly, on Solana, you have Magic Eden, you have Solana Art, and all these marketplaces where you can buy NFTs from. So this is how you will buy NFTs. Now, say how to sell NFTs. Say you are an enthusiastic artist that you want to monetize from your art. So there is also this 90-10 analogy that we use in art world. Now, mostly before NFTs, or even right now without NFTs, 90% of the revenue that you make from the art, whether it's music or art, artwork or whatever it is, 90% of it goes to the third parties, and only 10% of the revenue goes to the actual artist. Now, this can be flipped by using NFTs, where 90% of the profit goes to the artist and only 10% to the platforms or anybody who is involved with it. So that is the beauty of this. Now, if you want to sell NFTs, it is almost the same. Decide what you want to sell. First, use your genre, and you can also set rarity for your NFTs. Now, what is setting rarity? How rare? So you'll be if you want to launch a collection of your music, say for example music, okay, and you will be assigning prizes for the same, right? And for that, and you can assign rarity for each song in that particular collection. And the rarest song will have lesser number of mints or lesser number of NFTs. Like say for example, you minted 5 NFTs for your rarest song, and 10 and 15, and so the rarity continues. Now, what is the rarest song in your NFT? The song that has only 5 NFTs with it, or minted as 5 NFTs, right? So setting your rarity is as such, and the rarest song will be the costliest. Now, why diamonds are costly? Because they are rare, right? Why gold is costly? Because it is rare. Why iron is lesser costly? It is because it is available most of the time, right? So just like this, you will be setting rarity to all your NFTs. Now, you can use lazy minting on OpenSea to mint all your NFTs for free without paying any gas fee, and using the blockchain like Ethereum or Solana or Flow or Polygon or the chain that you want to, and fill the NFT details, the description that you want to give about it, the price that you want to give for it, and in case if you want any image for it. And once the NFT is created, just click sell, or you can also set it for auction, and that's it. So it is as simple as that. To start selling or you trading your NFTs, like buying or selling, it's not really rocket science. And say if you want to take NFTs as an investment, what are the things that you need to look into when you're buying an NFT? One is rarity. As I said, every NFT comes with its own rarity. So understand how rare is your NFT, and the price that you're paying for it, is it legit or not? And then the utility. What is the purpose of this NFT? Say for if it's a music NFT, okay, fine, you are collecting for the artist because you're a fan. Say for example, it's just a generative art, or the collection from some random art. Now, then that is of no use for you most of the time. So what is the purpose of this NFT that you are buying for? Is it like an investment that you are buying for, or are you interested? There are a lot, as I said, NFT collections or NFT airdrops, like NFTs became a new tool for raising investments from public also. So most of the NFT projects also comes up with a project that is actually backing it. They are building something. Now, in case of us, of course, we launched Dead Rejects, and all the NFT holders, Dead Reject holders, will be getting a part of a profit share from Stripe, and staking, and they also get staking rewards, or going forward, maybe liquidity pool rewards as well. So just like this, a lot of NFT projects, the legit ones, gives you staking rewards. They give you profit share in the upcoming project, or say for example, take the financial things aside. Say for example, Web3 for all, like this, comes up with an NFT. Say for example, this NFT gives you access to the hackathons that they are going forward, or can create your profile, and that upgrades with the participation in every hackathon, or all of this. So what is this is just a example, and there are a lot of utilities that comes with an NFT. So what is the utility that can benefit you? So look into that. And the community. So community plays a major role in any Web3 project. So how large is the community? Is it legit community? Is it active? Or can the community contribute to your growth, or in any way? So all of this, and what are the trading volumes on that particular NFT, and what is the interest of that community in that particular NFT project? So look into that. And the team. So which team is building this? So this is also applicable for normal blockchain products. So which team is building it? What is their background? Does they have any expertise in blockchain, and what are they actually doing with it? And yeah, so you can check their social profiles and understand from the same. And what is in the news? So it's very important to follow the news in crypto world. So check the news on CoinCrunch, Cointelegraph, or Mashable, or any other platform. and where are these featured, or continuously track the news, and so you can make better judgments about the same. And metrics, what is the actual floor price of that particular NFT, or what is the market cap of that particular product, and what is the ownership percentage for the team and for the community, and all of this, like looking into the tokenomics and all, also helps you to understand a particular project. Sorry. So these are the factors, basic factors to look at before you buy an NFT, right? So just like I said, there are a lot of metrics that you can look into when you are buying an NFT. So these are the uh, websites that can help you understand better about any kind of NFT projects. You can go into rarity.tools, or OpenSea is a very good source. CoinMarketCap is an evergreen for any project, for that matter, Web3 or crypto or NFT or whatever. Everything is there on that. And NFT Bank, IC Tools, and Crypto Slam. So these are the tools that you can use to evaluate any kind of NFT project and understand whether to invest in that or not. So this is the basics of NFTs, and the term metaverse is also trending for the last 1.5 to 2 years now. What is metaverse? It is just like creating your own world, or your own virtual world, by using virtual reality or augmented reality. Like just like in video games, when you are playing PUBG or Call of Duty or something, you go into the arena and you experience the whole arena, you kill enemies and all of this. Now that happens on your phone. Say for example, the same thing comes into VR, and you feel like you are actually in the space and you are experiencing the whole thing, right? So it is like creating your own world, or a digital world, or a digital universe, where you can go interact in mostly web3 metaverse, like Decentraland. You can go and actually interact with another character, and the character that is roaming in the metaverse is also a human who is doing that in the metaverse. So that is metaverse. So what is NFT significance in a metaverse? So in every element can be minted as an NFT, or does have a digital identity on the on blockchain as an NFT, whether it's a land, virtual land, or whether it's characters, or whether it's buildings, or any other or trees or cars, and all of these can be minted and bought and sold as an NFT in a metaverse. So NFT is like a a medium of exchange, like can be used as a medium to trade the assets, the virtual assets. So that's NFT's role in metaverse. Now, coming to games, NFTs again plays a crucial role in Web3 gaming. As I said, play to earn games had been there for the last 3-4 years on blockchain, and still been trending. So what happens in play to earn games, as I said, was so. It was heavily misunderstood concept, I would say, where a lot of there are a lot of blockchain games that came and just perished. Now, the reason for that is play to earn is where you, and then because of the negativity on play to earn later got changed or modified to play to own kind of a game. Now, what happens in any game? You spend your time or you spend your money to get that particular asset, right? Say, for example, again, take the normal NFS or Vice City or any kind of this thing, or PUBG, the most famous thing, where you have to invest a lot of time and skill to upgrade your weapons on PUBG, or upgrade your characters on PUBG to get new attires to your character, and all of this, right? But end of the day, and you also buy those cards, or buy those exclusive passes, and uh, um, do a lot of levels, and play a lot of levels, and upgrade it and finish a lot of tasks in the game. So it's a lot of work, but no matter how much you invest on that, end of the day it is not yours. None of the assets is yours. You lost Facebook, or you lose your Facebook or your internet. Say for example, the government of India came and said that PUBG is no more. You lose access to everything, right? But say if it is a Web3 game, and all these assets are on blockchain, you actually own those assets in your wallet. So you have the whole ownership of the wallet, of all those assets that you actually played for, whether you invest your time or money, right? So that's what happens in Web3 game. Now that's what happens in Web3 games, right? And you actually own that assets, and you can also sell those assets in any kind of secondary markets. Say, for example, there is again a lot of scope in esports. Say somebody else want to play the same game, and you are in some esport, and they need an upgraded asset. Whether it's an upgraded character or upgraded weapons or upgraded cars to perform better. Now, the assets that you have um, opens up a whole secondary market for these kind of players. So all this also can be enabled through NFTs itself in play to earn kind of games. And because these are powered by blockchain, all the in-game transactions are very secure and transparent as well. Now, examples for these play to earn games is Axie Infinity, which is a super hit 2D game where you play with axes and fight and win. So yeah, and Sandbox is also coming up with a lot of games. There are already some games, play to earn games on Sandbox, and a lot of other companies are coming into this. So that's about a play to earn games. So yeah, so with this, mostly I am at the end of the presentation. You can scan the below QR code to know more about our project, and you can connect with me on Twitter by scanning the above QR code. So thank you for Web3 for all. Thank you for all your patience as well, guys.
Thank you, Sanhitha. I think you even answered for like half of my questions as well, which I prepared for you. So
okay, but I think I can answer them better.
yeah, there are some. So that's it. What is the role of smart contracts in NFTs and how they use to automate various process and interactions?
Okay, so smart contracts are just lines of code, or a batch of lines of code with some instructions on what to do and what not to do, and what happens when this happens, and this kinds of if else kind of statements most of the times, right? So with smart contracts, you can in real world, NFTs can be a great use case when it is tagged with some digital transaction. Say, for example, in supply chain kind of a thing, or in okay, that is again going off the topic. Yeah, so there are a lot of NFTs that are driven by the smart contracts, that are backed by these smart contracts and these smart contracts we can use to again deploy all the utilities that I spoke to you about, on what kind of benefits that an NFT holder can get by holding that particular NFT through this project, and kind of things can be defined in the smart contract. That's a great role for smart contracts in NFTs.
That's pretty accurate. What are the various types of NFTs and how do you like they differ in terms of technical implementation and functionality?
Okay, the basic taxonomy would be two types of NFTs. As I said, one is 721, ERC 721 standard. The other is ERC 1155 standard. Now, ERC 721 standard, okay, again, sticking to the basic, ERC 721 are very unique. There is no other NFT that can replicate with 721 NFTs, whereas 1155 are the batch of NFTs that you can mint at a time, and all the NFTs in that batch are almost the same. Now we can again, I want to give an analogy for this. Say, for example, there are apples, mangoes. There is one apple, mango, goa, and all of this, and all of these, there are only three. So all these three are like 721 kind of NFTs. Now, say for example, there are batch of apples with you. Dozen apples are the same mostly. So that can be categorized as 1155, like batches of NFTs that resembles the same.
Great. How can NFTs used to represent and verify digital assets, and what are the challenges involved in doing so?
So all the NFTs, as I said, will have a blockchain identity on blockchain, which cannot be altered, which is transparent and secure. And so by minting a digital asset as an NFT, you can track you can have a track of ownership throughout its life cycle once it's onto blockchain, right? So that way, the ownership of that particular NFT is secure. So that's what we can do by having it onto blockchain or having it as an NFT. And what are the challenges? Again, it's a JPEG, right? Or it's an image, or it's a music. Everything can be replicated and can come up with a new digital identity on blockchain itself. Now, there are some plagiarism issues that comes even with NFTs on blockchain, but that projects are trying to handle it by using AI engines in their platform and having some proof of authenticity kind of consensus on their platform and all these things. So having these kind of architecture and understanding these things before you get into is also important.
Cool. What are the potential implications of NFTs for privacy, security, and data protection? How can they be mitigated?
Can you repeat the question again?
What are the potential implications of NFTs for privacy, security, and data protection, and how can we mitigate it?
So I think I already answered this in previous question. So privacy is definitely a concern that is still to be addressed in the NFT world. And for ownership and all of the security wise, again, you have to be very well aware of the frauds or the scams or how easy it is to hack your wallet, securing your wallet, and all these things. One more thing that is very annoying in the NFT world is nobody needs any access to your wallet for them to airdrop anything into your wallet. If they have your wallet address, they can drop simply anything. And you have a lot of, just like we get a lot of spam mails, we also get a lot of spam NFTs into your wallet without your consent. And again, getting rid of these needs a lot of gas fee. There is no other way to get rid of these again. So these are the concerns that are still there in NFT world.
That's it from my side. Sanhitha, do you have any closing notes from your side?
The closing notes from my side for all the aspirants and for the people who are participating in the hackathon, all the very best, perform well. We are also hiring a lot of interns, so I can, so in case if you perform, even we'll be getting a record, and you'll get an internship offer from Strive as well. We would love to have you. And we also conduct sessions like these on our Strive social thing. So to learn more about that, you can also look into that. And our platform's beta version will be gonna live in a few days. So have a track of that as well. And thank you, Web3 for All, for having us.